What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Trey, and I'm back with some more game for y'all today. Now, I personally consider myself a very self-aware person. And part of being self-aware is being able to look at yourself in the mirror and know when you're not doing right. It's not about categorizing your traits as good or bad. It's about being able to realize the things that you want to work on, the things that you feel like are benefiting you, and the things you feel like are holding you back within yourself. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you all about 5 things that I've done to sabotage myself. Now, specifically with me, fighting my own progress would be starting something strong and then not finishing it off strong. So I could get up early, go to the gym or go to the field, get my work in, and then I'm doing all this good things. I'm doing all these good things for my body, for myself mentally, physically. But then if I go in and eat Chipotle or Chick-fil-A or something like that, and I'm not putting the right things into my body, then I'm fighting my own progress because I just put in all that work and then I just paid it off by what? By eating junk food or by not doing the things I should be doing and putting the right things in my body. If I go and put an hour and a half in at the gym, and then after that, I go eat a big old burger, and I'm not eating right, and I'm not recovering right, then all of that stuff I just did was for nothing. I'm fighting my own progress. Number 2, comparing my success to others. I used to buy into the stigma that hard work creates success. And in my opinion, it doesn't. It's not just going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work plus working smart, plus working with a sense of urgency and other factors. If you think that you deserve something more than somebody else because you felt that you worked harder for it, that's the wrong train of thinking. And I know that it can be frustrating when you're working hard at a goal, when you're working hard at something, and then you see somebody else who probably did half the work that you did, and they just got it. They got whatever you wanted before you got it. That can be frustrating. And I know that because that used to happen to me. Sometimes it still does. But the difference between me now and me then, and I'm still growing as a person. So me in 5 years, I know more than I know now. But the difference now is that I know that I need to take whatever I can learn from somebody else and try to apply it to myself. Try to figure out, okay, if I spent 9 months working towards this goal and somebody spent 3 months towards working towards this goal and they got it before me, what did they do to get it? See if there's certain things that you can apply to your strategy to be able to get to your goals faster. Because if just working hard was the only key to success, then everybody with a 9-to-5 job will be rich right now. Number 3, being caught up on a win or a loss for too long. I view winning and losing as equal opportunities to learn. When it comes to losing is, to me, one of the biggest teaching moments. Whether it's losing financially, you losing some money, whether it's losing in a sport, whatever the case may be, I feel like I learn best from losing because I hate that feeling. I can't stand the feeling of losing. To me, I feel like I'm one of the people who I can say that I hate to lose more than I love to win, because it's that feeling. But it's also the things that drives me the most, because when you bounce back from an L, it's like nothing can stop you. So when you experience a loss in life, remember that feeling. Remember how it felt when you lost. Use that as motivation and learn from you losing. Learn the reasons why you lost. Learn how you can be more successful if you were to do whatever you did again. But never get stuck on the loss too long. I want to stay balanced. I don't want to stay too high, and I don't want to stay too low. So I don't want to get caught up and being stuck on a loss, Because when you stuck on a loss, me personally, when I'm stuck on a loss for too long, it makes you want to quit. When all you could think about is the fact that you lost, and man, I worked hard at this. I put in the time, I put in the work, and I lost. And you stuck on that, it make you want to fold. This past school year, I struggled. I struggled in one class, anatomy. I had a lecture and lab. I had 2 semesters of each, and I struggled. All my other classes, did great in. All my other classes, I could put in 1 hour of work each day and pass with an A or a B. But this anatomy, I would put in 4+ hours every day, studying late at night, losing sleep, not doing the things I want to do because I got to study this. And I struggled. I still struggled in it. And that was frustrating because I would work 4+ hours a day studying for an exam and do terrible. And it was frustrating. It was frustrating because I was putting my time into it. I was putting my energy into it, my emotions into it, and I was putting my money into it. School is expensive. I'm not on a football scholarship right now, so I'm paying for this stuff. So when I'm paying for something and I'm struggling and I'm working hard and I'm still not succeeding, that's very frustrating. But I can't let myself get caught up on it too long, because then I'm going to want to quit. The only person I try to compare myself to is myself, and I can say that this current version of myself versus the past version of myself, I'm way stronger than I used to be. So I know how to not get caught up on an L. Now there's a counterpart to that, because just like you can't get caught up on an L, you can't get stuck on a win for too long. Now I feel like this one is the more dangerous of the two, because when you're taking a loss, you can learn a lot from a loss. Me personally, I feel like I learn more from taking losses than I do from winning. So when you win and you stuck on that, you're stuck on the feeling of winning. You're stuck on, yes, I accomplished this goal, or yes, I did what I said I was going to do, and I just won. But are you thinking as much about what did you do to win, or are you thinking about the end product, the result? Now, the reason why I say this is one of the things that I use to sabotage myself is because in the past, when I experienced success and I experienced a win, I'm caught up in that feeling of winning, and now all of a sudden I just took a day off. I'm like, okay, I worked hard, I accomplished what I was going to accomplish, now I'm gonna relax for a little bit. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with taking a day off. Sometimes you gotta rest, sometimes you gotta recover, sometimes you gotta smell the roses, celebrate your success. But you also have to think about the people who are trying to do the same thing that you're doing. Whatever you're doing, sometimes it's probably going to be people who are trying to do the same things, who are trying to get the same goals. And sometimes it might not be enough food at the table, so you got to stay ahead. So when I'm successful in something, I'll give you an example. If I have a good day at practice, a real good day, I can't just be like, all right, good day, good week at practice, now I'm going to rest over this weekend, just chill out. Because I got to think, where am I at? Am I at the top? Am I in the middle? Or I'm in the back? No matter where I am, I still got to grind. Because if I'm at the front and I'm resting and I'm not putting in that work, somebody going to catch me. If I'm walking and everybody else sprinting, they're going to catch me eventually. If I'm in the middle and I take a day off, they passing me up. That time that I took off could be time that I could have put in and got some work in, and I could have passed up everybody else. If I'm in the back and I'm taking time off, then I'm never going to catch the people in front of me. Because if they already a mile ahead of me and they sprinting and I'm just jogging or I'm walking, how am I going to catch them? I watched a video of Kobe talking about his training routine, how he would get up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., be in the gym at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And he would put in 4 hours, 5 to 9. Then go home, get some rest. Come back, 6 p.m., 10 p.m. Go at it again. And that 8 hours that he just put in, compared to somebody else, maybe 3 or 4 hours that they put in, he just put himself ahead of them. Or if he behind him, he just passed them up. And if you're doing that over days, weeks, months, years, they're not gonna catch you. Number 4, not knowing the difference between quitting and letting go. Now, this is something that I'm dealing with now because of things that happened in my past. Now, in my past, there's been a couple of things, not many, but there's been a couple of things that I quit in, things that I gave up in, out of frustration, out of looking at other people's success and comparing that to myself, out of the things that I've mentioned in these previous things. So now, when it comes to something I don't want to do anymore, I'm always debating with myself on, do I not want to do this because I just don't want to do it anymore, I have no interest in it anymore, or do I just want to quit? And there's a big difference between that, because quitting, to me, is an emotion-based decision. Like I said, I try not to get too high or too low. I try not to base any decisions on emotions. Things that I've quit in the past were because I was frustrated, angry, upset. Those are emotions. Now, when it comes to letting go of something, it's a logic-based decision. It's weighing those pros and those cons. And it's thinking, okay, I designate 6 hours or whatever, for example, 6 hours to this particular thing. I've been doing this for X amount of years. And is it yielding the results? Okay, it's not. Now, if I go and do this other thing, I feel like I could be more successful in this. I feel like if I put in the same amount of time, I can yield more success. But I don't have those extra 6 hours a day. So, alright, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to start doing that. That's letting go of something that's no longer benefiting you. So now that I've learned that, I'm applying those things. So now I know not to quit at something, but I know how to let go of things that's no longer benefiting me. And that's not just your job or your sport or school. That's people. That could be people. That could be opportunities. That could be situations that no longer benefit you, that you got to let go of. Number 5, being inconsistent. Doing something great is only really good when you can consistently do it. Today finna be a great day for me. Got up early, meditated, prayed, thought about 11 things I'm grateful for, got an early workout in, now I'm filming, then I'm gonna go to this job interview, then I got work later, then I'm gonna hit the gym. That's a great day. That's a very productive day. But if I only do that one day a week and the other 6 days I'm just doing alright, I'm just doing a couple things here and there, then is that really good? Alright. So that was 5 things that I've done to sabotage myself. I made this video so that hopefully you guys watching this can learn from the mistakes and bad decisions that I've made, and that you don't have to make those, and you can grow. That's what this channel is about. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know how I did, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're already a subscriber, please turn post notifications on so you can know whenever I upload. And if you really enjoyed the video and you feel like somebody else can learn something from it, share the video to a friend. And you already know, it's all about getting 1% better every single day. Alright, I'm out.